Stockinette stitch without curling. Let's get started. Hi guys. Today I want to talk about stockinette stitch without curled up. As you can see, I just used the stockinette stitch, and at the bottom and top it curled up. You know, any way you do the cast on, only stockinette stitch, it's curled. So if you want to stop that curling, you have to use ribbon, 1x1 ribbon or 2x2 ribbon, or garter stitch, right? But what if you want to use just stockinette stitch without the curling? Okay, I will tell you how to do. The secret is how to cast on and bind off. It's not completely, straight. However, if you block it after you finish knitting, it's going to be pretty straight. This is actually without the, block it, and it's straight enough. It's not a simple cast on, but it's easy enough. Okay, first of all, I just want to show you regular cast on. Okay? Any way you do, you always have right side and wrong side, and you know which one is which, right? This is right side because you have to look at the bottom of the stitches. It's beautifully lined up. What about the other side? We call wrong side, which is like a, pearl looking tub, right? And bottom of the this stitch looks, mixed with the knit stitch and obviously purl stitch, right? Actually, this is the reason why it curled up. Okay, so I am going to show you how to fix that problem. Okay, so let's do new cast on. Slip stitch. I don't use end tail, so you don't need big amount of the end tail. Okay, so first of all, the positioning is important. The right needle is top and left needle under the right needle. Okay, so you just have to kind of cross and left needle underneath of right needle and grab the needle like that. Okay, and then you wrap around the left needle. Then now position change. Now right needle is under the left needle. Then wrap again. Then pull through that thread. There we go. I made one stitch. Okay. Now left needle is under the right needle. Back to original position. Okay. So wrap around the left needle, change the position, and wrap around the right needle, then pull the working yarn through. There we go. And now back to original position, wrap around left, change the position, and wrap around the right needle and pull through. That's it. So you just have to kind of remember the rhythm. Pull through and wrap, change, wrap, pull through. And when you pull through, the right needle is on top of the left. So don't change. Okay, so right, pull through. Wrap, change, wrap, pull through. Okay, so remember the rhythm. Okay, wrap, change, wrap, pull through. Wrap, change, wrap, pull through. That's it. Okay, so if you still not get it, go back and watch again. Okay, it's easy, but you might need a practice. Anyway, just keep doing the how many. This is just a sample, so I just make whatever. Okay, so this is the last. Okay, and last stitch. There you go. Then here, the stitch on the right needle, this is the one stitch too. So you transfer onto left needle. Okay, that's it. Okay, so can you see the bottom of the stitch looks like a right side of the stitch, right? And as you can see, it's twisted, but I'll talk about it. So anyway, it's right side of the stitch and the other side. There we go. Looks like a right side of this stitch. Both side is right side, and this is the bottom of the stitch. Looks like just knit stitch. So it's, it's not pulling either side. That's why it's hard to curl. You know what I'm saying? If it's regular cast on, one side is the knit side, clean stitch, and the other side is purl top. So it's pulling towards the knit side. But this way, it's not. Anyway, row number 1, all knit, but because this is twisted, so I want you to knit back loop. Okay? If you want to, use purl, you can do that, but you still have to knit back loop from back side. Okay? Anyway, I'm using this side is right side and knitting side, so I'm knitting back loop. This is row number 1. Okay? Still, I'm not done yet. Okay? And then, okay, it's not twisted anymore. So, row number 2, all purl, the regular purl. I still have to do one more thing to straight the bottom part. Okay, so just be patient with me. So all purl. Then next row, you have to do some trick to make sure it's not curled. Okay, there we go. So I just finished row number 2. So as you can see, the tab right there, that's the tab you just create, right? And you see the bottom tab. So second from top. So I am going to use that second tab. Okay? And I tried to use the second tab for the first stitch, but it was kind of tough to show you on the screen, and you don't really have to do first and end stitch. So don't worry about it if it's hard. So, okay. Slide and second tab from the first stitch, okay? And you knit that tab back loop. Did you get that? And then pass the slip stitch over. If this one is tough, just knit, okay? And second stitch, slip knitwise, and that stitch second from that slip stitch, pick one. Okay, and then knit back loop like that, and pass that slip stitch over. Okay, I'll do one more time. Okay, slip knitwise and second down. Then put the needle back in and then knit back loop, then PSSO. Slide and pick up the second stitch of that current stitch you're using, and then knit the back loop, then PSSO. Okay, one more. Slide and second tub and knit the back loop and PSSO. That's it. And again, first and last stitch, it's kind of tough, so you don't have to. Then you just have to knit, both stitch. Anyway, you have to keep doing this until the end, okay? And I will show you one little tip after this, because it's sometimes really hard for you to pick the second tub, okay, with needle. So if that's the case, okay, slip one, right? And there you go. It's hard, right? Either side. Then forget about the, picking up with the right or left needle. If you have cable needle, use that. And that's the one, right? So second from top. So use cable needle like that and then slide. And you know which one, and it's already picked. So just knit back loop like that. Then PSSO. You know what I'm saying? So the next stitch before you slide, okay, 1 and 2. Pick up with the cable needle and then slide, then knit the back loop, then PSSO. Don't you think that's easy? There we go. So either way, with or without the cable, needle, you can do whichever easier for you, okay? So this creates little 3D like texture, which actually nice. If you want to knit a sweater around the neck, it's one line texture is actually nice decoration. So anyway, so the last one, I did it anyway. But again, if you don't like it, just knit one. Okay, I guess I didn't. There you go. That's it. And after this, just keep knitting stockinette stitch, which is purl on wrong side and knit on right side. Okay, and first few rows, you feel still the edges curling up. Okay, but if you continue knitting, see, as you can see, it's kind of straight up, much better than the other way, right? And you can see the little texture. Okay, so anyway, I knit few rows. Now I have to bind off, and binding off is important too. Okay, try not to make curl bind off. Okay, so knit one, and then this time same thing, pick up second tub on the second stitch. I'm sorry, you can't really see, but I'll do it Anyway, again, and hook on to left needle and knit two together. Then bind off. I'll do that again. Pick up second tab from the top this way and hook on like that. And now you have one extra stitch and knit those two together. Then bind off. That's it. The binding off is simple. Okay? So, there we go. Pick up second tab and then knit two together. And again, the last stitch you don't have to do if it's hard. Just knit one and then bind off. Anyway, so second tab from the bottom. So what I'm trying to do is it tend to curl towards to knitting stitch, right? So you're picking up the purl tab stitch to kind of pull back straight up. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Okay? And knit two together and bind off. For this one, you don't really need to have a cable needle. Anyway, this bind off obviously creates the same effect, little 3D like, texture, which is actually nice too. And after you've finished bind off, looks like curled up a little bit, but don't worry about it. If you, do the blocking, wash the project and, blocking, you know what I'm saying? It's actually straight up. And this is actually without the blocking. And still, it's pretty straight. A little bit curled, but it's, fair enough, right? So if you want to knit sweater without the rib, something like that, this technique is good. If you like the curl bottom and up top, for decoration, that's fine too. I use that, curl limb decoration. But if you don't like it, but you don't want to use rib or you don't want to use garter stitch, definitely this is better choice. Okay? Thank you for watching and bye for now.